All right, here's what we're gonna do. I shaved my head at the razor company and I shaved it down here, shaved off my beard. It's been about 5 days, although I wasn't starting from a full-on shave. So my head is about 5 days. My beard is about, I don't know, 7 days. So I'm gonna just knock it back a little bit because that's a little bit too much for me. We're gonna also compare plates, Karve Christopher Bradley B plate and the new C plate. And boy, does this look so clean right there. I got water spots. God, something dripped on my stand. Never even used this yet. Just the way I found it in my bathroom. And now it looks like it's eating through layers. Jesus. This is so heavy than this. Wow. I honestly don't mind patina. I actually welcome the patina, but that is just crazy. You're looking at it in 4K. Man, it's cool though. It's got patina everywhere. Oh well. We're also going to use the new Løthur orange. Only seen Sicilian, the shavers, and man, was he infatuated with it. We'll go over that as well. So stay tuned. Oh God, my dog just came in the house all muddy. Muddy face, muddy feet. Okay. I have not shaved in probably 2 years because I grow a beard for about a year, shave it off, grow another beard for about a year. In between that 2-year beard, I just shaved it down with this, I think. I might have put a razor to it. I was not into like the wet shaving community at that point. It's gonna feel so good. I've been collecting razors, I've been collecting aftershaves, soaps, tons of brushes, bowls, and I have not used them on my face, which it was always the intention. Here we go. I cannot see, by the way. Here we go. And I'm gonna do a side-by-side on the new Bradley Karve. I think that guy will ever leave a comment. I don't know. That new Løthur smell. It's a Viking orange. There's actually 2 Vikings out right now. There's one called like Viking Orange, which is like the old school of the Vikings. And then they had one called Viking Cologne, which is the newer one. And it's an EDP, I believe. Anytime they do an EDP nowadays, there's a little bit of a difference in smells to get you to probably buy both. I like this. I like the black, and I'm still out of breath, guys. I like the black and orange, and that black is like a flat black, which I think is kind of like, when I think of the company, I think of like flat black and just dark. I don't know why. The guy who runs the company, I've chatted with him. He actually reminds me of a celebrity. I just can't pin it down. He knows which one. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll put what he thinks. And then the orange isn't just orange. It reminds me of like a planet or something. It's got just a little bit of variance of like reds and orange kind of washed in on one side, which just adds to the fun. Even the labels are on the matte side, so very cool. Here's your soap. Heard it was more like a crop, like a almost a very creamy soap. And take my beautiful scooper here. Oh yeah. Oh geez, it's like just comes right up so easy. So what I've always heard about Creed's Viking was it's kind of like an old school cologne type smell, kind of like an Old Spice, if you will. And if you look up the ingredients of Old Spice that's out there, it's like 20 ingredients of just florals and woods and resins, and it's, 20 things. It's a lot. People were describing this as kind of like a citrus with it's got like bergamot and and clementine and all the little, is that the littlest orange? A number of orange. That actually makes a lot of sense. The Viking label is orange. This one's called orange. It's got like an orange, well, it's got like a citrusy orange smell and like a woods, but it's more complex than that. So anyways, put that in my AKA bowl. I just learned that AKA was the initials of the bowl maker's wife. Oh yeah, so creamy. So we're gonna do a face shave and a head shave. My plan is I'm going to just go with the grain from the middle of my head all the way down with a B plate and a C plate. And then I'm gonna finish it all off with a cross grain on the C plate. I'm really thinking the C plate's gonna be the one I like. So, brush today is a Sawdust Creations. I think he really shines. I told him that on his webpage, in wood with the inlays. I think that's kind of his bread and butter. That's where I see him being awesome. Here we go on the whip, the whipping up. Brush it. These bristles are so soft. Fly in like quiet owls. Definitely need some more water in there. Maybe need some more soap since I'm doing kind of like 2 shaves today. Definitely smelling the orange, or the citruses. I would assume like a tangerine is like part of the orange family. And it's orange colored. Start with one side first. So I'm gonna lather up my, let's see, my left side. I have never used Løthur, by the way. Although I do have the Løthur Ombre Amigos. Ombre leather with the Amigos, Shave Amigos. Yeah, nice leather, very nice leather actually. Very nice brush, very, very luxurious shave so far. I think I'm gonna load this up with a new Nasset. Boop. I don't know about you, but I always like to put the 1-2 side always facing down. Is that weird? I kind of feel like that's weird. And here we go. So everything's gonna just be downward. I always forget, like, there's 2 sides to a DE. Oh, another thing. Anytime you have a beard and you shave it, you have not roughed up your skin or taken off a layer of skin in however long, a year. So my skin has just been like flaking and flaking. You can see how bad it is right there. So this is why I'm doing this. I probably grew a beard because I never liked shaving around my mustache area. Oh, blood. I really hate blood. Small nick. And let me finish up the back of my head. And there she goes. So this side is plate B. This side is gonna be plate C. Take a look at the new and old, if you can see it. Made in Canada, as it says. Very cool. Well, so far so bad, and so far not so bad. I've got a baby sleeping, and my biggest fear was getting to this point and then having that baby wake up from a nap. And just as I'm about to say that, I hear her cry. This isn't how I want to answer the door. A lot of new things for me. This brush is new for me. The type of bristles, fancier than what I've been using. And this type of soft soap, new for me. This soap is everything's pretty new, so I just had to keep adding some extra water. So everything from here on out is going to be the C plate. So thumbnail. Yeah, that feels good. That smells good. This is a good pick. I always heard this was kind of like, considering it as like an Old Spice, as people would say. It's not Old Spice at all. It's way better. Some people were saying it's kind of like the Old Spice recipe when it was better, but like a fancier version. I don't agree with that either. It's just really nice though. And people are saying how it's an older guy over 30 might appreciate it more. So you can see that shininess that is the new plate. And I can't help it. I got to go in right here. Everything's new. New soap, new plate. I was totally anticipating like totally clean white skin. But that's probably what the second, third passes are for. Careful on the mustache. And, ooh, look at that. It's so angry right there. That's usually where it always hits the worst, is like right after the hair. Like shave my whole head and then I go do my neck, and like just at the bottom of my neck is the worst. Anyways, here is the difference from the B plate to the C plate. I do believe, and maybe it wasn't that much of a difference to begin with. My chin, here, let me clean that up. Kind of see. Oh, there's some misses here and there. get them on the second pass. All right, what do you think? All right, I'm gonna finish the head. Maybe I'll just finish everything and then we'll come back and just do a quick talk. Keep these videos shorter. Okay, I guess this is the B plate and the C plate all done up all the way head to face. So got myself, again, I think they're just little tiny little necks. That's how I take care of it. All right. All right. We'll finish the whole thing up, see how it looks. Mr. Clean coming. Here we go. And I always shaved up under my neck. The color usually washes off, but I think since I let it sit there for so long, kind of soaked in. But, oh, wanted a Lancaster towel. They are just so hard to get. I actually saw one at TRC, and it was spoken for already. So it was sitting in a pile, I guess, to be shipped. So, I think the shave went pretty good. Couple nicks here and there, pretty small ones, not a big deal. I think that's kind of common. I think if I was to shave again tomorrow or actually like 2 days from now, probably zero issues, not have the baby crying. Just as I'm finishing up, I noticed I shot this in vertical, which for YouTube is a no favorite for me. So although I think it is kind of the future as far as everyone watching videos on their phone, kind of the way I watch it, but watching it on the TV is pretty sweet too. So just love this, man. Reminds me of almost like Hunter Orange or like an ORV sticker. Very cool. And the bow tie RN, he said, get the aftershaves because they're the ones that are gonna stick around and last. So I think they pack more of a wallop. I guess these coming out very clear. And I was like, what do I put it on? I put it on my face now. It's so foreign to me. And my head. It smells like success. Very like a nostalgic type of shaving smell. All right. Oh, I like it. All right. If you enjoyed what you see here, go check out my other videos. I make a lot of shorts, and those are short videos under a minute. All right, guys, have fun.